Alright, hopefully if you're watching this video, this means you successfully made it into YouTube and now know how to access my videos. This is just a little introduction into calculus. So let's get comfortable with my pen here. There we go. This is just a very short video, mainly to see that you know how to access my videos. I want to make sure that everybody is comfortable going to the YouTube site, watching a video, being able to comment on a video, and knowing where this resource is, because I'm going to try throughout the year to put videos on that can really help you prepare for an upcoming test, or maybe if you're having some confusion with a particular topic. So since I'm having you watch a video, I figure it might be on something that is going to show up on a test or quiz, because we want to make this worth everybody's time. So what I decided to do for my test run is just some basic function notation and some evaluating of a particular function. So you've seen this before. Hopefully if you took pre-calculus honors, you've seen things of f of x plus delta x. So I'm going to start with a function. I'm going to go with a basic polynomial, x squared minus 6x plus 5. Now, when you first learn about function notation in Algebra 2, you start doing things like find f of 6 or find f of negative 3. These are things that you should know how to do. I'm not going to spend a lot of detail on that. What I want to spend time on, what you're going to see on your first test of the year, is what happens when I ask you to find f of x plus delta x. A lot of people don't like the idea of delta x. They think it's just the same as x. It is a totally different variable. You could be writing f of x plus smiley face. I mean, they are that different. But delta x actually does have a purpose as we go through calculus, so we're going to use that. So when you're asked to find f of x plus delta x, what this means is everywhere you see an x in the original function, it is going to be replaced by the new argument, that's what this is called, x plus delta x. So it's going to take the place of this x, and it's going to take the place of this x. It's a lot of algebra, which is really what calculus is, a lot of just practice of algebra. So what we're going to do first is we're going to take x plus delta x, and we're going to square that whole quantity. That's putting it right here. And then minus 6, and I'm going to use parentheses so I remember to distribute x plus delta x. And then don't forget about plus 5. This little guy usually gets left off. Easy mistake to make. Next step is to do the algebra. Figure out what can you simplify, what can you combine. So in this case, we can square out this binomial. If you're more comfortable writing it twice and foiling it, there's no problem with that. Hopefully eventually you get comfortable with the process of square double square, which means you square the first, so squaring x, then you multiply these two together. When you do that, you just get x delta x and double it, so you get 2x delta x. And then you square the last, and a lot of times you'll see the delta x put in parentheses just so you realize that it goes together. You don't have to, but it's very common. And then you're going to distribute the negative 6, so you get negative 6x, negative 6 delta x, and then plus 5. At this point, in any type of polynomial, you're going to look and see what can I combine, and you have 6 terms here, none of which actually combine. A lot of x's here, but none of them are the exact same term. So when you're asked to evaluate this function, this is your final answer. It's very long, it's very messy. So what I'd like you to do now is, first of all, make sure you understand this process because it will show up on your P chapter test. And then also, when you're done watching this, go on to the comments once you have your Google account set up and your channel set up, and make a comment. And it can be nothing more than just, I watched the video, I know how to deal with x delta x, I can't wait to take AP Calculus, whatever you want to do. Make sure that I can recognize who's making the comment, either by your account name or by putting your name in and say, okay, this is so-and-so, and yes, I watched your video. Thanks, and have a great day.